Welcome back to Life at the Manor. In this episode, well, I show you a lot about what's going on over the last 2 weeks. We're in the middle of an incredibly hot heat wave, our 5th heat wave with temperatures reaching 38 degrees. But that doesn't mean Life at the Manor stops and the whole estate comes to a halt. Oh no, we're ramping up the turbos and so much is going on. We've had Aston Martin on the lawn, we're having filming happening at the main house, the cabins are fully booked. We've been out on holiday and I head to Ragley Hall to find out how they've managed to create the game fair as one of their fundamental parts of revenue. So, how do all these estates survive? Well, hopefully, by the end of this episode, you'll see about what we do. And also, I've got a cheeky surprise for you. Yep, you're going to see a little more of this and how it connects to the main house. Right, enjoy. Off you go, Jeez.
Where's your dum-dum?
Em, we haven't seen you in a while.
Hello guys, I have not been on the channel for what feels like so long. I've really missed being on YouTube and catching up with everyone. I've just been so busy doing mum life. Every time James is filming or Big Al's filming, there's always a nappy to change or a feed to do, and it just hasn't really worked out timings wise, and I'm sure lots of people know what that's like. We're on Archie's timings now, but we are all good. We're having a lovely time. He is growing at the speed of light. He is nearly 4 months now. He's 14 weeks. And yeah, we're just loving it. We've settled into a lovely routine and we've just got back from a few days away and we've been doing the rounds, going and seeing all the family and telling them all about his first little holiday. And yeah, very busy here at Chavenage at the moment. We've got some filming going on with Paramount, so that's very exciting. We can't wait to share more of that, but it's something that's very suited to Chavenage. Do you want to come out, little man? Would you like to come out? We've got a grizzly baby here because you're tired. Hey, oh, he's a big boy. Guys, can you see the size of him? He's a big baby, aren't you? And he's got to the stage where he just wants to be looking around, seeing everyone, talking to everyone. He's just absolutely full of it.
So yes, as Em mentioned, it's been pretty busy here at Chavenage and it doesn't really stop, even when we go on holiday. We've got so much going on. We've got filming over at the main house with Paramount. I can't tell you too much about it. We're also on Channel 4. So we were on More 4, now we're on Channel 4. It's been very busy. The summers are always manic for us. The cafe is getting fuller and fuller, and the people that are surviving the heat have decided to come out and join us here at Chavenage. But the tours, the filming, we're doing more businesses that I'll talk to you later on in the video about what we're doing to the barn and outside, utilising every possible bit of area where we can generate more revenue. That's essentially what I bang on about every time I talk on the channel, is like, where can we build more revenue from? How can we utilise more space? How can we utilise the rooms in different areas? And how can we drive more footfall to the estate? And later on in the video, we'll be going to Ragley Hall where they have the game fair. Right, it's time to go find Big Al and see what else is happening on the estate. So Big Al...
Is that side?
Sorry, that side, yeah, you're right. What do you think of my haircut?
I think it suits you.
Do you?
Yeah, but your face will grow into it. Take a while.
Yeah, I did do it for charity.
It was good. How much did you raise?
£5.
Perfect.
So,
you know what, James?
every penny helps.
I'll double that.
Thank you, mate.
No problem at all.
Thank you. We've just come back from our holiday. We watched the eclipse.
Not me.
No.
Oh, we didn't go together,
unfortunately,
did we? No.
someone had to hold the fort. We took little Archie and he absolutely loved it. It was amazing. But what have you been up to here on the estate?
This and that, just basically been on fire watch, actually.
Yeah.
Every time you open the window, dry grass, and you detect a little bit of burning smell and you panic because it's been very dry. There's a lot of people lost a lot of land, and this last couple of days, it's been very bad around here. We've had all the smoke from the other people's fires. We've had South Wales and the West Midlands in the UK have had bad fires. Woke up this morning to alarms and panicky people and the smell of smoke, which is a worry when you've got an Elizabethan manor house. But it was just wind blow and nothing
fingers
for us.
crossed.
But yeah, our thoughts are with all the people that have suffering with that at the minute. But
yeah, absolutely. That was well said. But life doesn't stop here, and next week we're off to the most incredible vineyard. The question we're asking is, could we build a vineyard here at the estate as the climates are changing? And that is a big question we're going to answer next week. Right, Big Al,
Let's go.
let's go and do some work. So I'm at the moment taking us up in the Polaris because I want to show you something really cool, something that I haven't shown on the channel, and it's, I would say, near enough the coolest thing on the estate bar the Manor House. Genuinely. It's absolutely sweltering hot here, and it has been across the UK, but time to get up and show you this absolute gem, and you're not going to expect it either. So, as I said, we have found an absolute gem. Now I'm going to introduce you to Seb, the owner of this, and many others, who's become a tenant of the estate. And as I've been saying, we all find different ways of generating income, and we've now managed to find a building that suits for Seb too. And I was looking at something to show you guys that you haven't seen before, and we've come up with this. And now there's a story of how it connects to Chavenage, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we get to it. I've got my Panama hat to hide my horrendous haircut, and now it's time to meet Seb, who's going to tell us a little bit more about this, and also it starts, it runs. But to find out how that works, Seb, how you doing?
How we doing?
So Seb's decided to turn up in rugby shorts and flip-flops. I didn't give him the memo. So Seb,
last minute.
viewers, Seb.
Minute.
So this is, he's literally done a huge favour for me in being able to show us this. First off, what are we looking at?
So we're on a 1914 Renault with a Landaulet hood. Quite a luxurious car in a day. You have to be quite a wealthy person to have one of these.
So this is aristocracy.
Pretty much. I mean, you know, you were horse or cart,
Yeah.
or this.
Really?
Yeah, you went from horse and cart. This was pretty much, you know, very, very early motoring. Renault were, back in those days, built really beautiful cars. You can see all the brass work and the polished.
Stunning.
So there's lots of things on this where you can see, you know, your running lamps and all these bits and pieces. These are gas.
No.
Yeah, so they're gas-driven running lamps here and here. And you can sort of see from the early horse carriages.
Where you can see the similarity.
You can see the similarity. It's sort of a transition period.
Yeah, yeah. So in those days, could you give the viewers a number of like how much this would be worth back in the 1914?
I mean,
is it 1914?
1914, yeah.
Yeah.
So I suppose you do the maths to what an incredibly expensive car would be today, you know. So
Yeah.
what's a Rolls-Royce Phantom? 600,000. The price of a home.
Wow. And interestingly, we, the estate, had one of these.
You did.
So we had the first, I think it was a GL1, the first one in Gloucestershire,
Yes.
which is absolutely mind-blowing. So that was the connection we made. Chavenage had one of these, and unfortunately, one of my ancestors got rid of it, which I'm very sad about. But we've got one back on the estate, and this is it. Oh.
You would have had a chauffeur that would look after this car. They'd know everything about this car. Back then, a chauffeur was a mechanic. They'd look after all the mechanical side of things. They'd polish it, they'd clean it.
Wow.
Their whole life was this car.
It's genuinely a thing of beauty, isn't it?
Yeah. I think you're not going to go out and buy a Tesla and see it on the roads in 112 years' time.
No.
The fact that this has stood the test of time, it's still on the roads today.
A bit
and
like
it's
my
still
manor
stands.
house.
Absolutely.
Any
Another
other
thing is-
details? You've got like a kind of stable door.
So generally, because all your controls are to your right, to your knee, you generally shift across and come out the passenger door on a lot of these early cars.
Right.
And
I just got to have to put my shades on for this. Inside,
the pipe.
we've got a pipe holder. How do they hold that in their mouth?
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, and then it's sort of got an ashtray, and
Who was the last person to smoke this?
I've got absolutely no idea.
Tell me. That is cool. You don't get that in a Tesla. And then round the
So-
back, you've got, this is again horse and cart
Yeah,
style.
absolutely. And in the olden times, you had leather seats if you were a worker.
Yeah.
And fabric seats were for the wealthy people in the back.
Really?
Very different today, where if you've got leather seats, you're quite fancy.
It's almost the opposite.
Yeah, the driver up the front had the leather. You had the plush velour in the
Wow.
back in the day. You've got 2 little dicky seats. So if
Like
the
a taxi?
yeah, if the children are coming or something like that, they're what you call an occasional seat. Now this car's got a 3-position Londonette hood. Because it's a chauffeur-driven car,
Yeah.
you would have a division screen. And the cabinetry, this Edwardian cabinetry,
No.
is beautiful. So, and all the joins here are
Still working really well.
So that all clicks up.
Wow.
And then you've got a winding window there.
So this is over 100 years old and it
Yes.
works an absolute dream.
And then this converts here. So you take this panel out and then these go up
No way.
and then you get a privacy screen. And then the hood
Comes over and you've got
comes
it enclosed.
over and you've got a fully enclosed private carriage.
This is incredible.
And all the joinery is beautiful. I mean, the Edwardians were so proud of what they used to do with all of this stuff. I mean, it's just, you know.
And is this a heater?
That's a heated footrail,
That is incredible.
which runs off the radiator at the front. There's a tap. So in cold weather, you turn the tap, you get a heated footrail.
That is incredible. Back in the day, they did things so much better. So does this thing run?
Yes, it was built to last forever. So
And it's literally stood the test of time. It's
It
over
has.
100 years old already.
1914. So what are we, 112?
Yeah.
112 years old.
Big Al's behind the camera and he's nodding.
So we can show you through the starting procedure.
Yeah.
We'll do it the way that they would have done it back in the day. Obviously, because we use this for filming, we've got some electrical tricks, but we're not going to cheat this time.
No, this is authentic. This is authentic.
I'm going to do my best to get it going. So,
Right, I'm going to take the camera off Big Al. Thanks, Big Al.
Thanks, mate. The arms.
you can actually see it was green. We've temporarily painted it blue for production, but that's the original colour. So you've got these little trumpets, which effectively prime your fuel system. So we put a little bit in,
A little bit of fuel.
a little bit of fuel in each one. And that's sort of almost like a medicine measure. It tells you exactly how much you need just to prime it. And then you let it down like that. There you go. We'll switch our fuel on and let's tickle some fuel out of it. You press and hold this. I have to edit this.
We can do this. There she goes.
And there you go. That is. Are you coming in the front or is the Lord of the Manor again in the back?
I'll get in the back next time. Right.
There you go, in your pipe.
Right, chucks away, lad.
Chucks away.
She's working.
All aboard.
All aboard, Big Al.
Do I get a hand up, James, or I've got a... Thank you, your lordship.
There he
Do we
is.
have seatbelts?
Absolutely not.
We're gonna go past the house.
Steady on, Dana. The brakes aren't that great. You get braver and braver every year, my love.
The wonders of French engineering, James, it runs great. When you think they've gone from horsepowered vehicles to this in one great fell swoop, it's amazing. And we probably haven't come a bigger leap since, apart from electric vehicles and everything else, but it's great, well made, it's simple, and it's still working. So perhaps there's a lesson to be learnt there.
That was a pretty epic surprise. I didn't think I was going to be able to see one of those incredible Renaults. It's not just been that car that's been on the estate. No, we've also had Aston Martins, and it was so cool to welcome the Aston Martin Owners Club to the estate. And that's another way where we're able to open up the house. So not only did we do tours, we also had all the cars on the lawn, amazing cars on show, and a picnic too. So, I mean, that's a way to spend your Sunday. Right, it's now time to head to Ragley. And they've really embraced the game fair like nothing else. Right, we have arrived at the game fair at Ragley Hall. This is an event I absolutely love coming to. It's absolutely massive. Pretty much everything country you could possibly think of is here. But wear good shoes because it's quite a walk. Right, I have got myself in the Game Fair's version of the London Eye. We're going above the Game Fair, which looks absolutely mental. Quick things about Ragley Hall. So the Ragley Hall was built in the late 17th century. It was actually the ancestral home of the Seymour family, and interesting enough, it was used in both World Wars as a hospital. After World War II had finished, it was one of the first stately homes to open to the public, regaining that revenue. It's absolutely humongous. Estate, parkland, farmland, and everything else in between. And this is one of the amazing events they put on. Now over there, you've got the Shetland. You've got the lake over there in the far distance. And then you've got the hall. And then you've got the hounds. Now, what is the Game Fair? So the Game Fair is the biggest countryside event in the UK, if not globally, but I have a feeling they're going to battle against America. Now, they've got everything going on here, from archery to shooting, clay pin shooting to rifle shooting to cookery classes with the great Marco Pierre White. Every kind of store you could possibly imagine, car stores, they've got clothing stores, food shops. If you're into countryside, you're not going to want to miss this. So as I was walking, I did spot the Holland and Holland tent, and I've got to say, it did remind me of when we were shooting with Holland and Holland, and you will recognise this photo. So this was actually taken at Chavenage House. It's amazing to be associated with such an iconic brand, and it's really cool to see the house as part of their display. Very, very cool. Good on, good on. Hi. Oh, so one of the brands I absolutely love is this one. This is a brand called Fortis. They're a total British brand. They do countryside clothing. They are genuinely amazing. If you're looking for any proper weatherproof winter, summer, countryside clothing, look no further. Love what they're doing. Love my jacket that they gave me as well. So go check them out. Fraser?
Hello. That's so cool. Oh, goodness gracious me. Guys, Archie and I may not have made it to the game fair, but we have made it to the Ile de Ré. We are having an amazing family holiday. We're so happy to be here, and James has been keeping me up to date with all of his adventures around the Cotswolds and beyond. And Archie and I have been having a lovely time doing baby things. He's going to sign you out, and I hope everyone has a wonderful week. We'll see you next time.
Well, I'm ending this video a little far away from Chavenage. I'm currently in France at the Ile de Ré, where we're having a family holiday that we haven't been on since our honeymoon. I think the biggest takeaway was learning that these places can't just stand still. Everyone's doing their different thing, holding on to what's special, but also allowing people to visit the houses, allowing people to visit these places and generating a revenue that enables the estate or the house to sustain for another generation or beyond. And I've definitely taken a lot of takeaways. I'm hoping there's something maybe in the middle that works for us at Chavenage. So a lot of food for thought. But now we've had 4 days off, enjoying the peace and serenity by the sea, and we've absolutely loved it. It's been our first time away with Archie, and we've also got to watch the solar eclipse. Right, from the Ile de Ré, from Chavenage to Ragley Hall, it's the end of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit about one of these places, and I hope you will join us next week where we're heading to a vineyard. Can Chavenage create a vineyard with the changing of the climate? Could we use some of our acreage to turn into wine? Well, that's the quest I'm on next week. Right, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought, and thank you again so much for being part of this weird and wonderful community. Right, from all of us here at the Ile de Ré, or just me because Archie's in bed, we'll see you next week.